I think we need to put him on the upper ledge here. Oh wait, he can't get there.
You can't get that far.
Alright, I need to try to put him on the stairs so that he has cover, like, from behind. Like, here, he could get there. And what's the next one over?
I can't tell.
Hold on, I'm gonna try to move the camera if I remember how to actually do that. I don't think I do, actually.
I have no idea.
Yeah, I have forgotten how to move the camera. You know what? I don't think it really even matters where Badass is at this point. I think it's time for Badass to be the badass he is.
And hopefully not die.
And hopefully not die. He's just gonna run up right in this thing's ugly face and shoot it twice. Boom! 8 damage.
Yay!
Boom! Executed.
Yay! We still have one more control inside.
Colonel McCoy was killed.
Wait, what?
Yeah, it just said that in the script.
When?
When the thing died,
Yeah.
remember it was possessing him?
Yeah.
He dies too.
Oh. What?
So McCoy is dead. The others are running.
Oh
McCoy is fallen.
no! This is gonna be so sad.
Badass sadness. Nyako telling the others to go, having not been able to use their awesome psionic store abilities for fear of being killed.
What the hell is happening?
She sense behaving like a dying star, becoming a black hole. At this distance, the Earth will be consumed.
Uh-oh. Looks like the ship is behaving like a dying star, becoming a black hole.
Like she just said.
Like she just said, and will consume all of the Earth. If only Nyako can save us. Wow. Oh, okay, this is not looking so good. Oh, okay, she got a glimpse of what was about to happen. Alright.
I'm logging out. The package is not on board. Wait as long as I could, sir. Sir, the alien ship is in motion. What direction? What direction?
Nyako using her mental powers. Boom!
Wait, where'd the other scavengers go?
Oh no, all of our satellites!
All of our Earth's surface.
All of our Earth's surface! Look out, everybody! It's gonna be raining space junk!
Why did McCoy die?
Because his link to the superior being was severed!
But
McCoy is dead.
no, it's so sad.
And so is Nyako. She sacrificed herself to save Earth.
I know, but that was a choice.
Well, that's just how things roll.
Oh, I'm really sad now.
Alright, well, that's just part of the tragedy of XCOM's story. Alright, our average score is 11,854. The world score is 119,566. I think that means a total accumulation, or
Yeah.
maybe a moving average, because I think we did pretty well.
I was gonna say, we must really suck or something.
Days until victory, 245 versus an average of 350. So we actually went through it pretty fast. We won 36 battles as compared to 42. So we won a relatively high number of battles for given the amount of time it took. We did not lose any battles.
Oh, because we restarted.
Because we restarted, yeah. That was that one really sucky mission.
Yeah.
We killed less aliens because we fought less battles. We lost 6 soldiers, which was below the national average, or world average of 9.29. We had 15 funding countries by the end, compared to an average of 13 or so. We only lost 1. Most people lost around 2 on average. Days until the alien base was cleared, 86 days as compared to 140 for other people. Wow, they took their time. Days until the ethereal device was recovered, 200 days as compared to 260. Not quite that much below the average. Well, actually, the same number of days below average, practically.
Yeah, you did know what you were doing, though.
Yeah. And days until the psionic soldier was discovered was way back at 150 days, when most people don't do it until the 236 days.
Wow.
Alright, let's take a look at the next section. Alright, combat stats. Battles fought, we saw that. Battles won, all of them. Alright, aliens killed, we saw that. Average shot percentage, 69%, so we got in good position. 66%, it's pretty close to the average. Average damage per shot, 5.8 versus 16.3.
Wow, how?
I think that might have just been the fact that we were using crappy guns for so long.
Yeah.
Average number, not only that, we were using the randomized damage roll rules.
Yep.
In the non-randomized damage rules, guns mostly do their max damage most of the time.
Yeah.
Which means that it's generally advantageous for the players. Average number of turns per battle, 10.3 versus 12. One-shot kills, 160 versus an average of 257, because again, the randomized roll. One-shot deaths, 8 people we lost over the course of the campaign. Some of them were newbies. Of course, 2 of them were 2 people very special.
One-shot deaths are people that we kill in one shot here.
Oh, really?
Yeah. We only lost 6 people, not 8.
Okay. Alright. 8 versus an average of 5. Aliens killed by explosives.
Woo!
Wow, we got well above that average.
Almost double.
You and your obsession with rockets. Soldiers hired only 5 versus an average of 21.
How many people did they kill? Jeez.
Apparently a lot. Or they just really liked having a large crew. OTS upgrades purchased, we got 6 compared to slightly above 6. Days until the first colonel. We got our first colonel faster, and we know who that was.
Badass.
Days spent in the infirmary, considerably higher.
Yeah,
I think that was Table Lamp's fault.
Yes.
Yeah, definitely. We had 4 psionic soldiers compared to an average of 3.5. UFO shot down 9 compared to an average of 10. We never lost any interceptors. Most people lost around 1. We only hired 3, but many people also hired 6 or more. We built 4 firestorms as compared to 5, so we never lost any ships.
Yeah.
And our ships did quite well. Our days until the first firestorm, well ahead, about a month ahead of everybody else on average. We never aborted our interceptor missions. Some people did. We did use twice as many aim assists, twice as many defense matrices, and twice as many satellite trackings used.
Well, that's why people aborted.
Because they didn't have they didn't use the purchasable advantages that you use. Alright, science engineering. Scientists, we had 76. This is just, I guess, a world accumulation. That's not really...
It has to be, because that's absurd.
Yeah, that's not even a relevant comparison. Alright, we actually did not build any laboratories, which enhances the number of scientists you have, while most people build at least 1 or 2.
We finished research and everything, like...
Yeah, didn't really need it. We researched 51 technologies versus an average of 48, pretty close to the average. Average space for technology, practically the same as the average. We captured 7 alien species compared to only 6. Engineers, again, not really a comparison, over 100 though. We built 3 workshops compared to an average of 2.5. We built 114 items versus 122, so apparently average people built a bit more. Facilities constructed 21 versus an average of 20, nearly on average. Adjacency bonus is 10 versus Racing Butches is 12.5, so apparently we didn't build our facilities as efficient as we could.
Yeah, but we also didn't build as many things as other people did.
That is true. And there was also the factor that we got kind of an awkward setup. Our steam vents were way down at the bottom, so we had to improvise and change things. Foundry projects, we did 9. Most people did 12 and plus.
Well, we built the robot things.
Alright. Resources. Total credits earned, 15,000 versus World Summary, not even a comparison. We did spend most of the credits we actually got. We only had that much left at the end. We got a lot of Illyrium. Whoa! We didn't get nearly as much of Illyrium as everybody else.
Well, it's got to be some kind of accumulation. I mean, that's... How many people...
No! You could get that much Illyrium in a game. I guess we just didn't get a hold of that much of it. And we used most of it. Well, most people only used about just under as much as we actually got.
Yeah.
We got less alien alloys than everybody else, and we also used most of our alloys. Most people else did too. You know why I think this exists, why we didn't get as much Elerium or alien alloys as everybody else? Not only did we not play as long, rockets.
Yeah.
You and your rockets.
Have
This
us
is-
rockets.
This is how we get nice things, and this is how we take them away. Alright, funding countries, 15 versus an average of 13, so we only lost Russia.
Yeah.
Hooray! We got nearly 10,000 in funding. Most people got twice that. Wow. We got a very small amount of gray market sales. That's obviously a world average of some kind. Continent bonuses, we got 4. Most people only got 3.5 on average. Satellites launched 16. Most people only put 13, 14 up. And we only lost 1 satellite. Most people never lost any. I think we just didn't research the satellite cloaking technology soon enough.
Yeah.
Days until, but we did as soon as we learned our lesson. Days until the second satellite, only 4 days. And for most people it was twice that. Days until the third satellite, 51 days. Most people it took way longer than that.
Yeah.
Because apparently we were very vigorous on the satellite spending program.
Yeah, but we didn't get continents covered.
Yeah, we didn't get the continents covered. We were having to spread them thin so we didn't lose countries.
Yeah.
We still lost Russia despite our best efforts.
Well, whatever.
Alright, and this is something that I think we should watch because obviously these fine people deserve the credit for this fantastic game we just enjoyed.
Well, I think we should take this opportunity to talk about whatever is coming up next, since we just finished this one.
Alright, yes. This has been a very fun project, I gotta say. I very much enjoy the real-time, well actually turn-based strategy games and real-time strategy games. This is turn-based, obviously. And it's been a lot of fun. I really like the style of it. And of course, it's always fun to play with Goofy here.
Yeah, it's a good time.
I hope you enjoyed us both and our wacky characters that we created. And loved and lost.
Well, I'm really sad.
Poor McCoy.
Can we just take a moment of silence for
A
McCoy?
moment of silence for McCoy. Okay. 1, 2...
No, you're not being silent. Shh. Stop making funny noises.
Oh!
We're not taking this seriously. Alright, I give up.
Poor McCoy.
Everybody just appreciate how awesome. He was Badass's best friend.
Yeah, his BFF, and now he's gone. He's gonna get like a tattoo of him on his arm.
Yeah.
It's like McCoy. It's gonna be his face. And it's gonna be totally not gay. Except it is.
No, they're army buddies. It's okay.
Yeah, it's fine.
Alright, so what's coming up next?
What's coming up next? Well, I should probably say that the 2 LPs that are also still active, but I need to update on the channel, are Boulder's Gate with Kara Ray. We're now into the expansion material, which is Blind, which is proving to be fun, challenging. And the other active LP right now is also
Mass Effect.
Mass Effect 2, that's right. Going through Arthur's Crazy Adventures. I'm going to be updating those on a fairly regular basis. I know I kind of have skipped a few days recently. Things have just been very busy around here. And
Yeah, it was holidays,
Oh.
Independence Day and Holocaust Remembrance Day and stuff.
Yeah, all that stuff. So things have been a bit busy. Should be a more regular schedule soon enough. As for what's next, what about you, Goofy? What do you think should be next, considering what we talked about in earlier updates?
Well, we should probably do Quest for Glory.
We could start Quest for Glory 2 soon. We did just finish 1 not that long ago.
Yeah.
And the Quest for Glory games are relatively short compared to these more modern titles.
Well, maybe we'll keep that on Fridays. I don't know. What else?
Well, I'm not doing a weekly schedule anymore.
Yeah, I know.
I'm just... because I reduced the number of LPs because I wanted to get projects done and move on to new projects. Because, I mean, with the role-playing games, they can take a long time, so you gotta stay focused on in order to finish them.
Yeah, I know, but not everybody likes Quest for Glory, so I don't think we should do it all the time.
Well, sure.
Yeah.
There's always Shadowrun Returns, considering we've already did Shadowrun for the SNES and the Genesis.
Well, do you want me to do that one with you? Because you're doing them by yourself before.
That is true. I was doing them by myself before, but that was really kind of a situation where there really wasn't enough voice acting in the game, or like scenarios
Yeah.
where you could use voice acting, where it would really even be practical, considering the way the game was portrayed.
I don't think I'm gonna watch you. We are watching an LP of it by somebody. We're not gonna name names, and they never finished it. And I want to know what happened.
Yeah, so I can definitely use a female lead, and despite my considerable voice acting talents, I have to say I can't sound like a woman. At least that effective.
You can sound like an old woman.
I can sound like an old woman, a crotchety old woman, but I can't sound like a little girl. I can't sound like a young, nubile, fertile woman. Okay, getting back on
The
topic.
looks I'm getting here, everybody.
Getting back on topic. So,
So maybe Shadowrun. Didn't you say there was some game on sale for like $7 that was like an RPG?
yes, I recently picked up Dragon Age Origins for $7, apparently. They were having some kind of mega sale on Steam, so I picked that up. And I figured, if BioWare could make a decent enough game out of Baldur's Gate or Mass Effect, then they could probably manage Dragon Age alright. I've heard that the first one is great and the second one is terrible, but I don't know. I think I just got the first one.
I have no idea what you got.
Yeah, so either way, I'm probably going to LP that eventually too. So right now, it's really just a question of what we start. Personally, I think that either way, the next project, whatever we start next, it's going to be the both of us again, because it's more fun when we do it together.
Yeah, and it gives us time together too.
Yeah.
Like, I know not everybody is the hugest fan of our co-LPs, but odds are if you're watching this, then you are. But it's also a way for us to be able to spend some time together, so you know what? Haters can suck it. Oh,
my goodness!
I went there!
Oh, you went there! Negativity in my channel, ban!
No, that's it. It's not negative. It's me sticking up for us and our hobby together.
Okay, I get what you're saying.
Yep.
Okay, well yeah, so that leaves us the options, 3 options then it really seems like. I mean, there are technically more, but those are the ones that we're entertaining right now. Shadowrun Returns with us both. Best for Glory 2 with us both. Or Dragon Age Origins, which I believe is like a Mass Effect in that they use the same character configuration where they introduce characters and they have voice actors for them.
Okay.
And you just kind of make the decisions like, ye old Commander Shepard, as I understand it. It's that kind of style of a game. So, I'm not sure whether that would be a good co-LP material or not. For anyone that's actually played Dragon Age Origins that watches, please let us know in the comments whether that's a game that you think would actually make not only for a practical LP, but also for a co-LP. Just let us know.
Yeah, I have no idea what it is.
Yeah, I mean, it's one of the more... It came out a few years ago. It's one of the more modern fantasy RPGs. It's like Mass Effect in medieval times. Except there's like a disease that's wasting away that turns people into monsters, and it's complicated. It's dark fantasy.
Alright, I like my RPGs, don't get me wrong, but I think the last one I played was like Final Fantasy VII. Oh god, don't hate me.
Fantasy VII, God.
That was a fantastic game, I just haven't...
Somebody's dating herself.
Yeah. Look,
Well, we're playing Quest for Glory. We're really dating ourselves then.
Being a student can be really time-consuming, and I almost failed my first semester, thank you Diablo 2. So I kind of deleted all of my games and sent my PlayStation home, and just kind of, for 4 years, didn't really... I even took Solitaire off my computer, okay?
Solitaire?
Don't judge me!
God, why would you take Solitaire off? I tried looking for that on my work computer. They even took that out. I had to do it on my phone.
I took every single game off my computer after I almost failed my first semester.
I would go catatonic if I ever did that.
I just went outside.
You would just find me in a coma.
I just went outside and had a life. Actually studied and met people and had a couple of jobs and...
Overrated. Wow, apparently a lot of people were involved in the production and marketing of this game. Mm-hmm. And a lot of them appear to be Asian.
Well, they are talking about the Asia.
Yeah, they are talking about the Asian market. But wait a minute, a lot of these people seem like Westerners. Oh, they're talking about the cast. Well, they have a bunch of people in the English cast. Any voice actors or actresses we recognize? David Hoffman. No, I don't think I know that one. No. Oh, and they have ones in all the different languages.
Interesting.
Patrice Baudier. Yeah, it'd probably be pretty funny watching this game in another language. Ooh, they even have the Italian cast here. Makes you wonder just how difficult it was to actually get on the cast of games like this. Considering that, really the most of the voice acting would actually be for the characters in the cutscenes rather than, the grunts out in the field.
Yeah.
So,
Yes, our rangers do not have that many lines.
no.
Most of them were pretty funny.
Yeah, that is true. Pretty darn wacky.
Failure to connect, sir. Yeah, thanks.
Mm-hmm. Ooh, and we have the Spanish cast. Javier Legamir. I wonder how many different languages this game has been translated into. Oh, even Polish! Holy
Well, those are all
cow!
the countries of the different rangers, too, so...
I don't think Poland was actually one of the countries that was featured in the funding support team. But I'm sure they were supporting Europe, no doubt about it. And here's the Russian cast, the people who deserted us, who withdrew from the XCOM project.
Turned into some kind of weird orange vacuum.
That happens to any country that leaves for some awkward reason. I don't know why, but it does.
Did the aliens just, blow it up or something? It's really weird.
I have no idea. Oh, looks like we reached the end of foreign languages this game was translated into. And now we have to thank... Oh, Ken Levine. This is actually a major game producer. He was the guy behind BioShock. All those famous games.
Those are really, disturbing.
Yes, well...
Graphic.
Okay, then. Tactical media, our friends, families, and our fans. XCOM Enemy Unknown.
Woo!
Alright, thank you for watching, everyone.
Mm-hmm. Stay posted for new stuff.
I hope you enjoyed it as much as we enjoyed playing it.
We're also going to, hopefully soon, be unveiling super cute logos.
Yes, we will.
We will give full artist credit and everything when we receive them, so we will let you know.
Alright, see you later, everybody.
Bye!
Bye!